If you have reached the age of 60 and felt a quiet, nagging worry that your body is beginning to fail you in ways you cannot control, then this is the most important message you will hear today. For many of us, getting older feels like a slow retreat from the activities we love, a journey defined by new aches, fading energy, and the growing fear of a sudden health crisis that could change everything for our families. But what if the inevitable decline we have been taught to expect is actually a choice we make at the dinner table every single morning? There's a group of people across the ocean, many of them well past their 100th birthdays, who are not just surviving but thriving, with sharp minds and active bodies that defy everything we think we know about aging. They hold a secret that doctors are only now beginning to fully understand, a specific way of fueling the body that acts like a biological shield against the very diseases we fear most. If you stay with me, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it and why a few simple, often overlooked changes to your daily routine could be the difference between a decade of decline and a decade of vibrant, independent life. As we cross the threshold of 60, something fundamental changes within our cellular chemistry. You may have noticed that the morning stiffness lingers a little longer, or that your favorite meals now leave you feeling sluggish and bloated. This is not just getting old in the way we usually think. Many health experts agree that this period of life is a critical tipping point where the body's natural repair mechanisms begin to slow down, leaving us vulnerable to a silent, creeping process known as chronic inflammation. This isn't the kind of inflammation you see when you scrape a knee. It is a quiet, invisible fire that smolders deep within your tissues, slowly wearing down your heart, your brain, and your joints. In the United States, our modern lifestyle and the foods we have been told are convenient are often the very fuels that keep this fire burning. We see the results in our clinics every day: rising rates of heart issues, memory concerns, and a general loss of vitality that robs us of our golden years. But why is it that in certain parts of Japan, doctors see a completely different story? In these regions, it is not uncommon to see 90-year-olds working in their gardens or walking miles to visit friends, possessing a level of cardiovascular health that would rival someone 20 years their junior. Research indicates that this isn't just a matter of good luck or superior genetics. It is the result of a profound connection between what they put into their bodies and how those bodies respond to the passage of time. These elders follow a philosophy that treats every meal as a form of medicine, a way to signal to their cells that it is time to repair and rejuvenate rather than break down. They focus on specific nutrient-dense ingredients that are virtually missing from the standard American diet, ingredients that target the root causes of aging before they can manifest as serious illness. Consider the typical American breakfast, perhaps a piece of toast, a sugary cereal, or a processed pastry on the way out the door. While these might satisfy hunger for an hour, they often trigger a massive spike in blood sugar and insulin, which many doctors suggest is like pouring gasoline on that internal inflammatory fire. Over time, these daily choices add up, creating a foundation of metabolic stress that makes it harder for your heart to pump efficiently and for your brain to stay clear. Now, imagine a different approach, one used by the world's longest living people. Their first meal of the day is designed to stabilize the system, providing a steady stream of antioxidants and healthy fats that protect the lining of the blood vessels and support cognitive function. They aren't counting calories or following restrictive fads. They're simply choosing foods that the human body evolved to recognize and use for deep-level repair. One of the most striking differences experts have observed is how these seniors handle the concept of fullness. In many Western cultures, we eat until we are completely satisfied or even stuffed. However, in the longevity-focused communities of Japan, there's a practiced habit of stopping when the stomach is only 80% full. This simple shift does something remarkable for the aging body. Studies indicate that by avoiding overconsumption, we reduce the oxidative stress on our mitochondria, which are the tiny power plants inside every one of our cells. When these power plants are overwhelmed by too much fuel, they produce exhaust in the form of free radicals, which damage our DNA and accelerate the aging process. By eating with intention and moderation, These centenarians are essentially keeping their cellular engines running clean, allowing them to maintain high energy levels well into their 90s and beyond. But it isn't just about how much they eat. It is about the specific super ingredients they include in their diet every single day. There's one category of food in particular that is almost universally consumed by the oldest doctors and healthiest seniors in Japan, yet is something most Americans rarely touch. This food group contains unique compounds that have been shown to support the health of the gut microbiome, which many health experts now believe is the command center for our entire immune system. As we age, our gut health naturally tends to decline, making us more susceptible to infections and chronic diseases. By incorporating these specific traditional foods, these elders are effectively fortifying their internal defenses, ensuring that their bodies can fight off the challenges that often come with later life. I want you to think about your own daily routine for a moment. Do you feel like your body is being supported by the fuel you give it? Or do you feel like you're constantly fighting against your own biology? The truth is, it is never too late to change the narrative of your health. Even if you've spent decades eating a certain way, the human body possesses an incredible capacity for resilience if it is given the right tools. Many doctors suggest that even small, consistent changes made after the age of 60 can have a profound impact on longevity and quality of life. We're talking about the difference between being able to play with your grandchildren on the floor and watching from the sidelines. It is about maintaining the clarity of mind to enjoy every conversation and the strength of heart to keep exploring the world around you. The fascinating thing about the Japanese approach to senior wellness is that it is not about deprivation or misery. It is about a deep respect for the body and an understanding of a natural world. They use a variety of sea vegetables, fermented soy, and specific types of fish that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which many studies indicate are crucial for maintaining brain volume and preventing the cognitive decline we often associate with aging. These foods work in harmony to keep the blood flowing smoothly and the neurons firing accurately. In the United States, we often try to fix these issues with a pill after the damage is already done. But the secret to living to 100 is often found in the prevention that happens at the kitchen table years before a diagnosis ever occurs. There is a specific morning ritual that many of the healthiest Japanese doctors perform, involving a simple drink that most of us have in our pantries but aren't using correctly. This drink, when prepared a certain way, provides a concentrated dose of catechins, which are powerful antioxidants that help to protect the heart and may even assist in regulating blood sugar levels throughout the day. When you combine this ritual with the specific foods we are about to discuss, you create a powerful synergy that tells your body it is okay to stay young. You start to feel a shift, a little more clarity in the morning, a little less discomfort in your knees, and a steady sense of energy that doesn't crash by mid-afternoon. As we move forward, I'm going to break down the exact list of foods that these longevity experts recommend for anyone over 60. These aren't exotic ingredients that are impossible to find. Most of them are likely at your local grocery store right now, hidden in plain sight. However, there's a very specific way you must combine them to unlock their true potential. If you eat them the wrong way, or at the wrong time of day, you might miss out on the life-saving benefits they offer. Most importantly, there is one common health food that many American seniors eat daily, thinking they're doing something good for themselves, when in reality, it may be secretly accelerating their aging and contributing to the very inflammation they're trying to avoid. Before we get to that list, we need to address the most dangerous mistake people make when they try to improve their health after 60. It is a mistake rooted in a misunderstanding of how the aging metabolism works. And it is the primary reason why so many people feel like their efforts are wasted. If you have ever tried a diet and felt weaker or more tired, you likely fell into this trap. Understanding this one concept will change the way you look at every meal for the rest of your life. It is the key to unlocking the longevity switch that these Japanese centenarians have been using for generations. But there's one more thing. Among all the foods and habits we have discussed, there is a single golden ingredient that stand above the rest. It is the one thing that Japanese longevity experts say they would never go a day without. It It is so powerful that some call it the elixir of the immortals, and yet, the way it interacts with your biology is actually quite simple and grounded in modern science. Many seniors in the West are completely unaware of its existence, or they dismiss it as an old-fashioned remedy. But the data doesn't lie, and the vibrant health of those who use it is proof enough. You are about to discover exactly what that ingredient is and how it can start transforming your health as soon as tomorrow morning. The mistake that so many well-meaning people make after 60 often starts in the very aisle of the grocery store labeled heart healthy. We have been conditioned for decades to reach for processed grains, low-fat, yogurts, and fortified cereals, believing these are the keys to longevity. However, many health experts now warn that these products are often stripped of their natural nutrients and loaded with hidden sugars or synthetic additives that spike your insulin levels. This constant cycle of sugar spikes and crashes creates a state of metabolic confusion, which doctors suggest is one of the primary drivers of age-related weight gain and brain fog. By filling your plate with these empty health foods, you are inadvertently starving your body of the essential building blocks it needs to repair your arteries and protect your cognitive function. It is a frustrating cycle where you feel like you're doing everything right, yet your energy continues to wane and your blood markers refuse to improve. The solution used by those thriving in their 90s isn't to eat less, but to eat with more biological purpose. This brings us to that golden ingredient I mentioned, a staple in the Japanese diet that is almost entirely absent from the American table. It is called natto, a traditional dish of fermented soybeans. To many Westerners, its texture and strong aroma are unfamiliar, even off-putting, but to the world's longest-living people, it is a life-saving medicine. The reason is a specific enzyme called nattokinase and an incredibly high concentration of vitamin K2. While most of us are familiar with vitamin D or calcium, many studies indicate that vitamin K2 is the traffic cop of your cardiovascular system. It is responsible for taking calcium out of your bloodstream and soft tissues, where it causes dangerous arterial hardening, and directing it into your bones where it belongs. Without enough K2, you can take all the calcium supplements in the world, but you may simply be contributing to the calcification of your heart. Imagine your arteries as flexible, supple tubes that need to stay clear to deliver oxygen to your brain and limbs. As we age, these tubes can become brittle and narrow. Doctors suggest that the K2 found in fermented foods like natto acts as a biological scrubber, helping to maintain that vital elasticity. If the idea of fermented soybeans doesn't appeal to you, there's good news. Many health experts agree that you can find similar benefits in high-quality miso, certain aged cheeses, or specific supplements, provided they are sourced correctly. The key is to stop thinking about food as just fuel for your stomach and start seeing it as a set of instructions for your DNA. When you introduce these fermented powerhouses into your routine, you are effectively telling your body to keep your circulatory system youthful and your skeletal structure strong. But the secret to the legendary vitality of these elders doesn't stop with their arteries. It extends to how they protect their brains from the fog and forgetfulness that many of us have come to fear. This leads us to the second pillar of their longevity, the strategic use of clean marine proteins and sea vegetables. In the United States, we often consume large amounts of red meat or processed poultry, which can be difficult for a 60-year-old digestive system to process efficiently. In contrast, the Japanese approach emphasizes small, frequent portions of deep-sea fish rich in specific omega-3 fatty acids known as DHA and EPA. Many health experts believe these fats are the primary brain food that prevents the shrinking of the hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for memory and learning. When you pair these healthy fats with iodine-rich seaweeds, you create a nutritional environment that supports the thyroid, the master gland that controls your metabolism and energy levels. You might be wondering how you can possibly incorporate these habits into your life without completely overturning your kitchen. The beauty of this approach is in its simplicity. It's not about becoming a chef or spending hours in the kitchen. It's about making a series of micro swaps that pay massive dividends over time. For example, Replacing your morning toast with a bowl of warm miso soup with a little seaweed and tofu can provide a level of sustained mental clarity that caffeine simply cannot match. It's about a steady, calm energy that carries you through your day rather than a jagged cycle of highs and lows. This shift in nutrition is often the first step in reclaiming a sense of control over your own body, moving from a place of fear about the future to a place of confidence in your daily choices. There's also a profound connection between the timing of these meals and the body's ability to repair itself. Many seniors in these high longevity regions practice a natural form of time-restricted eating, often having their last meal of the day before the sun goes down. This allows the body to shift out of digestion mode and into deep repair mode during sleep. Many doctors suggest that when we eat a heavy meal late at night, our body is so busy trying to process that food that it misses the window for cellular cleanup, a process known as autophagy. This is where your body identifies and removes damaged cells before they can turn into something more serious. By simply shifting your dinner hour earlier, you're giving your immune system a nightly reset that can dramatically improve your resilience against illness. However, even with the perfect diet and the right timing, there is one hidden danger that many seniors overlook, a common habit that we perform every single evening that could be undoing all of our hard work. It is a silent thief of health that targets your hormones and accelerates the aging of your skin and your internal organs. Most people think they're relaxing when they engage in this habit, but their cells are actually under significant stress. In the next part of our journey, I am going to reveal exactly what this silent thief is and provide you with the final, most critical piece of the longevity puzzle. This last secret is what truly separates those who simply get old from those who remain vibrant, sharp, and active well into their 100th year. The silent thief that often robs us of our health while we think we are merely resting is the way we spend our final hours before sleep. Many of us find ourselves sitting in front of a bright television screen or scrolling through a tablet, unaware that the specific blue light emitted by these devices is sending a signal to our brains that is still high noon. This disrupts the production of melatonin, a hormone that does much more than just help us sleep. It is one of the body's most potent internal antioxidants. When our melatonin is suppressed, our bodies miss the opportunity to undergo deep cellular repair, leading to a state of permanent jet lag that many doctors suggest accelerates the aging of our brain and heart. The longest living people in the world often spend their evenings in dim, warm light, engaging in low-stress activities that signal to their nervous system that it is safe to begin the healing process. By simply dimming your lights and stepping away from your screens an hour before bed, you allow your body to perform the vital maintenance required to keep your mind sharp and your joints fluid. This brings us to the final and perhaps most critical piece of the longevity puzzle, a concept the Japanese call ikigai. While we have focused heavily on nutrition and biology, many health experts agree that the physical body cannot thrive if the mind feels adrift. In many Western cultures, retirement is often viewed as a finish line, a time to stop being active and productive. However, in the regions where people regularly live to 100, there is no word for retirement. Instead, there's a deep, daily commitment to a sense of purpose, whether that is tending a garden, helping with grandchildren, or mastering a craft. From a medical perspective, having a clear reason to get up in the morning has been shown to lower chronic cortisol levels. High cortisol, the stress hormone, is like acid for the cardiovascular system, but having a sense of purpose acts as a natural buffer, keeping your blood pressure stable and your immune system resilient. To truly reclaim your health after 60, you must see yourself as an integrated whole, where the food on your plate, the light in your room, and the purpose in your heart all work together. It begins with those small, achievable swaps we discussed. Choosing the fermented foods that protect your arteries, favoring the marine proteins that nourish your brain, and respecting the natural rhythms of your internal clock. These aren't just lifestyle choices. They are powerful biological interventions that can fundamentally alter the trajectory of your later years. Many health experts suggest that it is never too late to start. Your body is waiting for the right signals to begin its repair work, And every healthy meal and every purposeful morning is a chance to turn that longevity switch back on. I want you to imagine a future where your age is just a number that fails to describe the energy you feel and the clarity you possess. This isn't a distant dream reserved for a lucky few. It is a reality being lived right now by thousands of seniors who have chosen to follow these time-tested principles. You have the power to protect your independence and your vitality. Start by making one small change tomorrow morning, perhaps that warming cup of tea or a more intentional first meal, and notice how your body responds. You deserve to live these years with strength and joy, not just for yourself, but for the people who love you and still need your wisdom and presence. The journey to 100 isn't about adding years to your life, but about adding vibrant, healthy life to your years. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.